Hi everyone, it's Ali again with a quick video just to show you an alternative to colouring in your images and how to use a watercolour technique instead. So I'm going to be using a couple of stamp sets. The first one is the Magical Dragon stamp set from My Favourite Things, which is a gorgeous stamp set. And the second stamp set is Essential Sentiments from My Favourite Things as well, which has some great sentiments on it. I'm going to use the Stay Awesome sentiments. Then I've got Peacock Feathers, Lucky Clover and Mustard Seed inks, and a piece of acetate to use to put my watercolours on. So I'm just starting with a piece of watercolour paper, and I'm going to just smooch my inks onto the acetate in just a sort of random cross pattern. And then I'm going to spray the acetate just a couple of times with my water bottle, just water, and lightly spray the paper as well. And just smoosh it down on the paper and gently wrap it around until you're happy with the coverage. And you can use the edges of the acetate just to bring the colour back onto the paper if it's running off. If the ink is pooling a little bit, you can use a baby wipe or a paper towel just to remove some of that. And I just removed too much, so I just went back in and put a little bit more ink there. And then I'm just going to dry that off with my heat gun. Just speed through that. Once it's dry, I then want to add some other speckles to the top of that. So I just get the ink again and do the same thing, spray it with water, and then gently tap it on the top to get those droplets happening on the watercolour paper. And then dry it off again with my heat gun. I'm happy with that. I'll just show you a couple of other pieces that I've made using the same technique, and they've all turned out slightly different, which is the great thing about this technique. Now I want to use my Misty just to cut out, or stamp, sorry, one of the dragon images. And I use my VersaFine ink to stamp on that. And then I've got the corresponding dies to this stamp set, so I'm going to cut him out with the corresponding die using my Big Shot. Now I need to cut the watercolour piece that I've chosen to the same size as the front of my card, and stick that on using double-sided tape. And then I'm just going to add a panel of craft cardstock on an angle, and the design I saw for this was on one of Jennifer Maguire's videos. And I need to cut a small piece for the sentiment to go on down the bottom there, and I attach both of those pieces with double-sided tape. Oh no, not the little sentiment piece, I need to stamp on that first using my Misty. And once I'm stamped on that, I attach that piece as well. And then I'm just going to attach my dragon, again with double-sided tape. And then I've just got some small enamel dots that I just got from like a discount store, a local discount store here in my hometown in Australia. They were quite cheap, and just stick them on randomly. And then I just have an inner in my card, which is just a piece of normal just computer paper cut to size. And there's the finished card. I've also put a little bit of Kinder Glitz on the dragon, as you can see. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time.